It is really bizarre to drive through a college campus to get to a waterfall. But it'll be worth it, I'll show you. Let's freaking go. Well, I am so bummed that I didn't get to go to Anna Ruby Falls. So, with that happening, I guess the next logical thing to do is to go waterfall hunting. So we are headed east. Gonna start out with Sequoyah Falls, and then probably Tallulah Falls. I've done both these before, but I've never really sort of documented it, you know, for you. Sequoyah is really interesting because it's a really, really beautiful waterfall. It's huge, it's really tall, but it's on the campus of a college. It's weird, it's really bizarre. So I'll show that to you today, and then find camp, and I don't know where else our day takes us. I think I might want to hike down into Tallulah Gorge. I've never done that, and it's early enough that it's still cold that I could keep Onyx in the van, and because dogs are not allowed to go down into the gorge, they're only allowed at the top. The rim trails and stuff, so I might do that. I think he heard me. What? I can't go on a trail? He'll figure it out. So here's a little fun fact about Sequoyah Falls. Because it is private on a college campus, they don't open till 10 o'clock. So we've got to kill an hour. Should be easy. There's some hikes. Lots of rivers around here. Beautiful campus. So behind me is a hydroelectric plant that used to power the city for almost 100 years. It was built in 1899, and you can see what powers it right up here. Yeah, it's still so weird that this waterfall's on a campground. But on the way there, the paved path, mind you, there's all these little kind of like tributary, I don't know, kind of like little walkways that you can go down to the river. This is the river that goes to the center of the college. It's really pretty. And from here you can sort of see the waterfall in the background. And just like that, we are here. The shortest hike ever to a waterfall. I have moved on to Tallulah Gorge State Park, which is awesome. I've been here before, but haven't really explored it very much. Got waterfalls and a big gorge, and probably the nicest visitor center I've ever seen. So I'm headed to Hurricane Falls. It's supposed to be an overlook, and there's supposed to be a suspension bridge. No dogs allowed, so know that. Only on the top trails. That is Hurricane Falls. Our third waterfall of the day. Let's freaking go. They call this strenuous because there are 310 stairs that take you down to, it's not the bottom of the gorge, but it's a suspension bridge that overlooks Hurricane Falls. I don't know. I don't remember the last time I did 310 stairs. Be fine, right? Fine. And just like that, we are here. Not worried about 300 stairs. I'm a tip-top athlete. But look at this. It's cool. I've been on a lot of suspension bridges in my life. Not a huge fan, to be honest, because I hate heights. They usually involve heights, but this one is pretty solid, pretty sturdy. It's barely bouncing. All right, it's bouncing a little bit, but cool. Oh, but here's the sucky part. I have to go back up these stairs. Only 296 to go. 25, 294, 293, 292. I'm clearly not as much of an athlete as I thought I was. The steps going up really took it out of me. Even had to stop and rest once, like an old man. So, I was gonna take Onyx on a hike. There's so much to see here at Tallulah Gorge. There's so many waterfalls and things to do. Like I said, this is my third time here, so I've done quite a bit of them, so I'm not gonna do as much this time. But I did want to do that one because I've never seen the suspension bridge. Must everything be uphill? So it was really cool doing that. I was gonna camp here, but it's 40 bucks a night. That's just pricey, man. So I think we're gonna continue on our way further north, closer to the North Carolina border. Next time I talk to this camera, I hope to have caught my breath by then. I swear, the last 2 trips I've been on, I've had the most luck with campsites. We're in a place called Sarah's Creek Campground in Georgia, or northeast Georgia. I forget what it's nearby, but camp is right back there. River is right there. And Onyx is right there. So probably gonna sit here for a few days. We get beautiful weather, so there's looks like there's some good hiking here. Gonna get set up, cook some dinner. Starving, all those steps, man. So for dinner we are rocking chicken thighs, fried with some Brussels sprouts and some mushrooms. At camp on the river. Now this guy, well, he's supposed to be watching guard. I know Onyx isn't going to be happy about this, but I decided to come eat dinner by the river. Look at this. Look at this spot. Some chicken. Some sprouts. Served with a side of peace and tranquility. And evil glares from a black dog. Dude, I love camp cooking. Especially riverfront camp cooking. Oh my God. The chicken is nuts. Just a boneless, skinless chicken thigh with that magic salmon seasoning, which if it's available on Amazon, I'll link it in the description. It's that good. It's becoming my go-to. It used to be adobo, which I still love. That magic stuff it lives up to the name. Oh my God. Day number 2 here at Sarah's campground. I freaking love it here. It's just home, it feels like. Some good hikes. Onyx is loving it, but it's cold. It's really, really cold. It is. How cold is it, Onyx? "46 degrees. Sunshiny, that's nice, but it's also super, super windy. All my stuff's blown over. You can see people's tents have blown away while they're out. So we're just gonna camp up some, I think, some sweet potato hash. I've never made sweet potato hash, but it sounds delicious. I just happen to have a sweet potato, so I'm just kind of boiling them for a little bit to try to get some of the starch out. Hopefully it'll make them a little crispier, and we'll see how they turn out. And I just chopped them up into little tiny sweet potato pieces. In a pan with some oil. Let those cook for a little bit, and then add some onions, green onions, garlic, and the rest of a yellow pepper. I think it's gonna be good. Yeah, I know. Another lunch by a riverfront. Tough life, I know. Finished product. Looks pretty good. Pop a little Cholula on it. Man, it is 12 o'clock and it's still not even 50 degrees. It's cold. Puppy jacket. It's delicious. It's so simple. Just gotta remember, after you boil the potatoes for a bit, put them on some paper towels, dry them out before you fry them up. This could make me go vegetarian. Well, that was a rough night's sleep. We just had a crazy, I don't know if it was a windstorm. I don't know what it is. There's no clouds in the sky. It was just so freaking windy. I mean, it was just, my van was just back and forth, back and forth. Everybody at camp, all left in the middle of the night. And I understand that because I wouldn't want to be in a tent. There's one more tent over there that's all on the ground. I'm hoping they're not in it. Surely they went to their truck. Yeah, that was rough. So, onward. Moving onward to continue our waterfall hunting. There's like 3 along the way as we head up to like the Franklin, North Carolina area. So let's get this show on the road.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. Do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight.
I am in Highlands, North Carolina. Elevation 4,100 feet, so we definitely climbed up a little bit. And waterfall number 2. Or maybe it's number 3, I don't know. This is Sequoyah Falls. It looks like there's a really cool lake. I don't know the name of it, but this is pretty. Look how convenient this one is. This is Bridal Falls, which I feel like there's a Bridal Falls in every state, it feels like. But I'm parked right there, and here's the falls. God. Also cool is that you can walk around it, and also that's just straight up ice. I just slipped so hard on this, I didn't realize it would still be ice. This is cool. I'm underneath the waterfall. Neat. These waterfalls are all so close to each other near Highlands. This one's called Dry Falls. Looks like we've got a little bit of a hike down to it. All nicely paved. Hopefully it's not frozen. I don't want to bust my ass again. This one is definitely worth all the steps. This is definitely I think the prettiest one yet. Well, it appears as though you can walk around this one as well. I think I'm going. Is awesome. It's cool that you can walk behind it. It looks like it might go into a trail. It is blocked off because it's all black ice around here. It's still very, very cold. I think, oh, I went up in elevation. Oh, that's how that thing works, Johnny. Smart.
I hope you enjoyed waterfall hunting with us. I've always been infatuated with waterfalls. It just feels like I'm watching nature in its most primordial sense. It's as though we're able to be voyeurs into this earth being carved in front of us. It's like you can see the past, experience the present, and imagine the future of what this landscape will look like. Exploring these waterfalls makes me feel one with this nature, at home on this earth, appreciative of being a part of it, if only for a nanosecond in the grand scheme of Earth time. Coming up next, Onyx and I will continue to explore North Carolina, adventuring into the Great Smoky Mountains and into the Asheville area to meet up with our second family on their farm. So until then, appreciate the nature around you. Do your part to sustain it for generations to come, and keep exploring life with an open mind.